everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a highly requested video, which is how I diffuse my hair. So starting off, I'm going to start with low speed and low heat, and I'm going to hover diffuse, which means I'm not going to scrunch or manipulate my hair, and I'm just going to start hover diffusing my roots. And I like to hover diffuse at first just in the parting that I want my hair to be when I dry it, just to give it a nice foundation without manipulating my hair just yet. One important thing that I want to mention is I start off with my hair about 60–70% dry depending on the day. I like to let my hair air dry first before I diffuse, just for a little bit, just so I don't have to diffuse all the way, and I find that I get the best results that way. And I'm just gonna speed through me hover diffusing the rest of my root area, and I'll be back once I start doing something a little different. Alright, and now I'm going to flip my hair to one side and make sure the underside of my hair is nice and dry. This is also a really great technique for adding extra volume to your roots. I find that if I don't do this, my hair just kind of sits a little too flat onto my scalp for my liking. So if you are struggling with achieving volume, I would highly recommend trying this technique out. And just like before, I'm going to continue hover diffusing throughout the entire area of my roots, flipping it side to side as well as upside down, just to make sure my roots are completely dry before I start scrunching. And I'm going to flip my head to one side again and finally start scrunch diffusing my hair. So I'm just going to take the diffuser, start at the ends, and scrunch and hold at my roots for, I'd say, about like 5 or so seconds. I do like to give it a sec to actually dry the hair versus just going up and down. I find that just takes longer to dry my hair and creates a bit more frizz. And I also like to be slightly conscious of the sections I'm diffusing. You can see in a sec that I'm actually kind of picking certain groups of curls, putting it in the diffuser, making sure it's actually going into the diffuser and holding. I like to do this just because I find it helps with definition and prevents frizz as well. And now I'm just gonna flip my hair over and do the exact same thing I just did on the other side, just scrunching, holding for a sec, and being conscious of the sections I'm applying into the diffuser. And I'm just gonna speed through that real quick. And now I'm actually going to turn the temperature 1 up to medium speed. I do this because I find this gives a bit better definition, and not gonna lie guys, it helps me diffuse my hair that much faster. I do this cautiously though. If you can see my fingers, I go ahead and scrunch my hair on the medium speed, hold it for a few seconds, and once I feel like it's gotten nice and hot, I actually hold down the cool shot button until my hair feels completely cool, and then I'll release. I do this because I find that it actually helps freeze my hair in place. I don't know if there's any facts to that, but it works for me. And I'll just continue doing that cool and hot technique throughout my entire head, of course, and I'm just gonna speed through that real quick. And now I'm going to turn the temperature back down to low heat and just kind of go over my entire head, just side to side, upside down, scrunching, just to make sure everything is completely dry. And we're almost done. Once my hair feels completely dry, I actually go in and hold down the cool shot button and just go all over my head, hover diffusing my scalp and scrunching just to give it a nice set. Like I said earlier, I feel like the cool air just kind of holds and sets everything in place. I also feel like when I do this, my curls throughout the week last a bit longer. Again, not 100% sure if there's any facts behind this, but it just works for me. And it also feels super duper refreshing. And finally, I am done diffusing. So I'm just quickly checking to make sure that my hair is completely dry. I also like to let my hair sit in the cast after it's dry for maybe like 5 minutes just to make sure it is completely dry. After I've done that, you can see in this clip that I am taking some grapeseed oil, and I apologize for the loss of quality. For some reason, I had like this little thing in the corner of my lens and it's a little blurry, but don't worry, it's very brief. But I just wanted to show you guys briefly how I scrunch out the crunch. Nothing too special. I just take some oil. I don't always use grapeseed oil. Sometimes I'll use almond, argan, or even the Do Grow Mega Thick oil that I really love. And I just scrunch away. I also am not too shy of scrunching. I find some people find that they have a hard time scrunching out the cast, and when I ask them how they do it, they say they very, very gently scrunch their hair, even clap their hair, which does work for some people, also depending on the product you use and the amount of cast it gives off. But for me, I go ham. I shake my hair, I scrunch it. I really like to really release that cast and get as much volume as I can. And this is the final results. I swapped to my bedroom because the lighting in my bathroom is so-so, but you can really see that my hair is pretty much frizz-free, has great volume and definition, and I'm just picking it for extra volume here. And that is it. I hope you guys learned some helpful tips, and don't forget to give your roots a nice shake, as I always do. And that is it for today, guys. I truly hope this video helped you out and gave you some tips on better diffusing your hair. I did also want to mention briefly that with all that's going on in the world, it's so easy to forget about taking care of yourself. And please don't forget about, working on your self-care, making sure that you give yourself that time to unwind and relax, whether that be some skincare, hair care, or even just reading a nice book. Also, if you guys are looking for a way to donate but don't currently have the income to do so, I will be linking an amazing video by Bianca Renee today. This video is so wonderful because all the ad revenue is going to be donated to quite a few different organizations, and it is so easy just to click, watch the ads and the video, of course, and donate. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and don't forget to be kind to one another. Goodbye.